we are going to have an opportunity to live in a reality that doesn't exist, one that feeds us everything that we want. And at the end of that video, let's just say, I want to go back to this man analogy because I think men a little bit better. But there are equal temptations for women. Imagine you've got a man who is now living in this fantasy world where he is in the adult videos with these women and whatever women he wants, and it goes right into his memory bank as something that actually happened. And he accepts that validation. At the end of the video, those girls turn and look at the camera and say, which the camera is his eyes, right? They look right into his eyes and say, "When are you going to join us? We're waiting for you." That is some creepy shit. But that is what's coming. Because there's a step after. And that's when we really start moving in to the transhuman experience. When are you going to join us? You're not going to need that physical body anymore. They're going to remind you that you're outside looking in and saying, there's a nice warm inside. Why don't you come in and stay? You don't have to leave. You can just come in and stay. And those men will be so hollowed out over time by that experience, so incapable of operating in the real world. You think they're not going to join? And when I say join, what I mean is basically plug in. Now we're talking about transhumanism. Plug in your brain to the experience where that's the world you always live in. Now we're talking about the Matrix. Not as an analogy, as a reality. Not figuratively, literally. What is that experience for women? What is the experience for women that they have fantasies about, that can turn to them and say, when are you going to join us forever? When are you going to come in and not leave? When are you going to exile your physical body altogether? Obviously, it's causing you pain. It's bad for the world. You're creating carbon. You're consuming food. You're taking up space. Why don't you just come in here and stay? Why don't you just upload your consciousness? And we can do this all day, every day. You don't have to have the limitations of your physical body. Isn't that nice? The room will always be lit like this. And the couch will always feel like this. And you will feel like you're floating on air in life. And now that physical aspect of who we are will join all the other exiled aspects of us in some shadow world in the deep. Our shadow will come up out of the deep, grab a hold of something in us, and that is us, like our physical reality, like our physical self, and it will take it back down. And there will be even less of us to remain on the surface of life.